So I just was at this party and I happened to sit next to this group of people because it was the only two seats across from each other that I could find that were free. And I laid out a bunch of tarot cards because I was actually waiting for someone to get it until I realized that those cards were actually for me. But so I laid out the cards because I was hoping someone would sit down. And I asked the basic bitch to the left of me, to the right of me, across the table from me. She was like, I was like, are those your cards? And she was like, no, I'm good. And like, listen to me when I tell you that I just got nothing but bad and basic vibes from this woman, like immediately right then. It was such a short interaction. I'm not saying she's a bad person. She's just not the type of person I want to be friends with. But anyway, I liked her even less because later, the guy that she was with, I was not even listening. I was like, I knew, I was aware that the party next to me was talking, but I wasn't listening. And then I was just kind of like dancing on my own, like sitting down, like waiting for someone who wanted a tarot reading. And I heard this fucking guy say, who was literally sitting right next to me, I heard him fucking say, these words came out of his mouth. He said, Rose is a bitch. I forgot to fucking tell you this is a Titanic theme party. So I was like, did you just say that Rose DeWitt Bukater is a bitch? And he was like, what? And I was like, Rose from Titanic? I was like, did you call her a bitch? And he was like, yeah. And I was like, why is she a bitch? And he said, because Jack could have fit on the boat. And I was like, you obviously haven't seen the Mythbusters episode where they debunk that fucking myth, buddy. If they had both gotten on the door, it wasn't a boat, it was a door, it would have messed with the buoyancy of the door and it would have not fucking floated. And they even try that to begin with. That's literally the first fucking thing they do when they find that goddamn door. Excuse me, when Jack finds that fucking door. Okay? Rose is not useless, but she doesn't know what she's fucking doing. And there's no way that she would have survived that accident were it not for Jack. I can't yell. That's why I whispered. But anyway, I was like, I was so right to be disgusted by her earlier because her man is a fucking basic piece of shit who doesn't even know who Rose DeWitt Bukater was, but knows who Rose from Titanic is. Like, you fucking uncultured swine, basic bitch girlfriend, basic fucking Portland drunk ass white guy who is not interesting at all. But thank you so much for the subject of this video because it might be one of my favorite videos ever. Evening.